The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. Run it up.
It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Taken down at the 42. And remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far, running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Murray now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. In motion right is Brown. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, here's Breida. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start first and 10. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20. A give up the middle to Akers. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second and 9, Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go through a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
First down, Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray. This is caught. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Murray keeps it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondell Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. Up to 3 and 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Throwing on first down is Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. He's got the first down and more. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now Murray again. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
They'll throw now on the final play. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out. Not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's got some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Breida is in. Touchdown, Arizona. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Prater on and add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always
is of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. In motion left comes Brown. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
The man in motion is Brown. On 1st down, Whitfield. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ball game. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Play action. Now it's Murray. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So he gets caught trying to extend the play, and he ends up watching them score on an interception instead.
And what's the old proverb, Brandon? Discretion is the better part of valor. Certainly applies here. You have to admire what he tried to do, extending the play and trying to make something happen. But he definitely needed discretion. Throw it away, run it, do anything other than throw that pick 6.
Don't forget the extra point. It's something good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Connor. is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Whitfield. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A short kick taken at the 18. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Now Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. Touchdown! Rondale Moore. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play fake. Murray. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. But that's often a play that you make. You feel like you get momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big 2nd half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the 2nd half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Cardinals, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.